this thing. Yeah, look at the euro dollar here. So, I get this question all the time. Can you time the market? Yes, you can. I'm just kidding. Nobody asks. But even if I knew, actually I know, but it doesn't mean that you would stop trading, all right? I mean, so you draw this line, and you know this exists. So you find the highest close between these two lines. Now this would be the perfect price pulse in any market, anywhere in the world. This is a huge launching point here. Now, daily euro. Here's your top, becomes a bottom. Okay. To time the market, you need to run a daily chart if you're going to get in swings that only last, 5 days, 5 weeks. You got to pick the time frame. So here I'm just picking the daily because, not a lot of trades on here, but, they're good setups, they're good trades. So I'm just going to pick all the tops and bottoms because they say you can't pick a top and a bottom. Well, I just did. Thank you very much. There's so many myths out there. I just want to blow my brains out. Every time I hear a myth about, oh yeah, if we all did that, the markets wouldn't even move if everybody knew where it's going. Well, you know where it's going. Come on, really? Don't play dumb, people. If you've been trading for more than 2 years, okay, something's up here. I see price pulses. I mean, that ought to tell you right there, okay? So, I hate to stand up on my 10-cent soapbox, on my unsupported YouTube soapbox, but come on, really? Give me a break, man. You can't time the market? Okay, now I'm just getting angrier as time goes on. Okay, here, look at this price pulse. Okay, market goes up, pulls back to here, okay? You know that at the end of the day, right? So what if you buy there and then you take this and you hang it off the highest close within those two? Okay, so you got there early. Okay, next example. And why did you buy there? So what's the criteria? Well, let's see. Here's a bottom. You come in here. They come and grab all these tickets at the wick. Okay. Comes down. Oh, you got stopped out. Yeah, because you just didn't put it. What you're buying, right? Well, I bought and closed like you said, but then the next day, damn, if they didn't run the market down here and stop me out. God, I can't trade with stops anymore. Okay, so, well, I'll get in the next one. Won't make that mistake again. Okay, so then let's strip this out. When's the next opportunity come? There's still a chance to get long the market. That's a daily chart. God, I wish the market would move faster. I got bills to pay. So this, it's going through anybody's head, okay? It doesn't mean you can't time the market. Sick of hearing this crap. Okay, well, I'm using the equidistant tool, and I turned off the ray inside here. So it's a channel, and as soon as you come up here, okay, drag that puppy, put it on there. So now let's go for the next one. Here's another pullback to here. Okay, market pulls back. This is so simple. It just hurts my brain, really, because you can make all this money. Okay, look at. I'm using the most simple theories on the planet here. I mean, this stuff is so dumb, man. I swear a 5-year-old couldn't screw this up. But an adult's going to fuck it up, okay? Because you're thinking, I went to Harvard, for God's sakes. How come I be getting this wrong? Okay, so here's your top, becomes a bottom. You get this. Okay, now you find the highest close within these two lines. And you just got to, this is kind of a simple pattern, but once you see this pattern, now you have to drag this to the highest close within these two. Okay, so now you got to your target ahead of time. Well, your target's here, okay, but you got there, like, you went beyond it. And the whole idea of targets is kind of ridiculous because unless you're scaling in and out of this stuff, you're just getting annihilated, you know. Um, okay, so now, okay, so what's next, genius? Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. Okay, so what do? Now you sell, okay, because you're at the bottom. Now you say, well, you know, I sold earlier, but they stopped me out. Oh, what happened here? Oh man, again with the stop outs? Okay, well, there's resistance up here. A cluster of tickets. There's all the breakout traders that are on this channel. They're riding this puppy, okay? They're waiting for the pullback. They're waiting for the top bottom. Now, top bottom on close is timing the market. It's not pricing it. Now, the prices are totally outside of timing the market. So when the market comes up into this stuff here, it hits all these tickets that are stacked up, and I go to the monthly and show you that you're coming into monthly. Let's go to the monthly here. You're coming into monthly resistance. Okay, so right here, this top, right there, that price, we went and hit that. All those stop orders, all those breakout traders that trade the monthly. Okay, there's not just people in here scalping. There's not people just trying to time this thing for you know, here's a classic pattern here in the monthly. Okay, this is how to time the market in the downtrend. You're gonna tell me hindsight's 2020. So just can I punch you? Okay, so here's the highest thing here. Now find the lowest close within those two. You know, okay, the lowest close is here. Okay, so you didn't make your target, but nearly close. If you hang it off of this one. Nice timing though, right? Nice timing if you... Okay, now you have to... Well, you're just mirroring this. You're just taking this segment and you're hanging it off of this. So within a couple months, you know, it's not... I mean, of course, that's another thing. Oh, you can time the market down a nanosecond. I guess if you're scalping on a 6-second chart and you're looking at the bar chart, you're going, yeah, I know this thing. I've been through this. I've sat in front of a tick chart and said to myself, yeah, it's probably going to keep tanking. I should probably get out. You know, if I'm long, I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? That's another thing, but this is where the laziness plays into it, is that are you agile? Is the position big enough? Do you care? How much money do you have in your account? And are you still beating your self up about stuff you have no control over? You just have no control over these things, okay? But the price pulse, a classic price pulse like this, or you could say, well, I'm using this top. But see how the rhythm, if I use this top, then I'm off this bottom. But see how this double top corresponds to this double bottom. There's a rhythm in the market. Okay, same story on the uptake. Of course, the monthly charts are really blatant, okay? The monthly charts are blatant, but they're painfully obvious, but they're slow. I mean, you might be dead by the time you get filled on some of these trades, you know? Okay, now here's a situation where, no, it's not the perfect price pulse, but, you know, you got someplace to hang this off of at least, right? I guess you could make the argument from here's your starting point, but you wouldn't have got in the market probably at this point. Okay, here's the first price pulse projection. So timing wise, this double bottom corresponds to this double top in a kind of crude manner. And of course, if you wanted to just do this as it's like a backwards domino theory. Okay, this price projection becomes the new bottom here. Of course, I turn the wicks on and it's just an absolute scalper's dream. But you know, anyways, you know, just take this guy and just drag it around the map. Now this, like say this price pulse here, this pullback, if you hang it off of the last known high within here, so you're coming up to the price target. You know, you're close. I mean, I guess you could split hairs a little bit there, or maybe here. I guess, yeah, you know, it's damn close. Okay, I mean, you're not you know, turn the wicks on. this doesn't really work off of, you could do it off of lows, okay, to highs. You can do it off of low to highs, but then you got to do both in a way. You know, you got to do that, and then you'd have to come back here. Then it starts getting complicated. See, this is the price projection off lows to highs. And that's a little harder to do because at the end of the day, what if you missed that wick? In other words, you weren't there to scalp the wick, which is the only way I can see of even trading these wicks, is this just the opportunity to scalp it. And as far as where this is going in the long run, obviously it's climaxing up into here right now. So, yeah, let me just go back. Daily chart. Because, you know, I'm a buyer and seller all over the map on this thing, whatever the hell it does. But, gotta go back to these, rescale this whole damn thing. But the idea you can't time these markets is just, it's just absolute fallacy. You can not only time them, but you can price it. Okay, so it's not a dumb question. You don't know the answer. That's all. No big deal. So here, here's a longer wave you would project out into time, and you hang it off the highest known close within there. So yeah, if you wanted to do this price projection here, you know, there's a million little zigzags here to pivot off of. So these are all the pivot prices and all that blah 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 stuff. But does it really look like it can feasibly make it up that channel projection? That's pushing it. So why not just look for the you know, just punt to the next base here. You're here, you found the highest close within those two lines, which was here. So you blew through that target. Price wise, you nailed it because you came up into this the top here. You know, the next place to do a smaller segment projection would be off of, say, now it's going to get dicey because now you've got this situation where you've got smaller price pulses, and this is when this thing's about to roll over. So where's the next pivot? So you're going to go like this. Let's say, you know what, I'd say maybe here. Comes up into that, but hell, we spiked up into that. So, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Thank you. Thank you very much.